All right, welcome back to DerekBaranProductions for another video. As you can tell, we have BLUCIFER here, and we are just moments away from ripping this car apart and swapping to a Paxton Novi 2200 SL Supercharger kit. You can see we have the Gen 3R from VMP, which is going to a new home. And this new home is in Alaska. Crazy, I know it, but the Gen 3R is heading to Alaska very soon. And with this build process, I like to stay as neat as possible and as organized as possible and just try to have everything ready to rock. And that's where Romina's gonna come into play. Because what do we have here?
Not shit.
I see a nice blank canvas, and you have the handwriting of a goddess, so let's get BLUCIFER build list. So while Romina takes a quick second and writes out BLUCIFER's build list here on the bulletin board, I do have a couple of the pieces that we're gonna need for the Paxton Novi swap. And with this setup, BLUCIFER 2.0, I'm going all out. We're talking paint matched, we're talking extra parts to really spice up the engine bay. And thankfully, our buddy Ted right down the road is switching up the setup on his car. And you guys know he went Paxton. There was a whole build series here on the channel for it. And there's a lot of extra parts that he actually isn't gonna be using. So it works out perfect since I'm going to that old setup that I was able to snag a lot of these parts. And I'm just gonna show you, it's not many, but it is a start. One of the first pieces that I went and picked off Ted is going to be this radiator support bar. Now it does exactly what it sounds like. It supports the radiator, but you are gonna be shaving a ton of weight. As you can tell, this one is tubular. One of the downsides that some people might find in this is that you are gonna have to eliminate the front sway bar, which, you know, at the track is something that you definitely want to do. You do get rid of the end links and the sway bar, it frees up some weight, and this will just give you a ton of room when it goes to adjusting the piping on the Paxton and just getting your hands down there. And you know, with one of our pieces on our list that we're getting is the slim fan. This with the slim fan just gives you so much room, and again, it shaves weight, so it's a kind of a win-win. So we picked that up from Ted, and then our next piece here is going to be the catch can for the Paxton setup. Cylinder catch can here, got the drain at the bottom, we have the filter up top, and you can see we have two lines coming off of it, and this is gonna go and wrap around all the way to the passenger side for blow-by and all that. All the oil will get fed into there, and then you know, you just go and empty it every couple months and you're ready to rock. But on all Coyote platforms, definitely recommend getting a catch can of some sort thrown on, because you do get blow-by and the higher RPMs with the Coyote platform. And moving on from the catch can, we have one of the pieces that I told myself I was going to run no matter what, and this is going to be the coolant expansion tank for the Paxton setup. So you guys know the Paxtons mount up front of the car, and I can actually show you really quick. The Paxton is going to mount like right where this coolant tank is. This is going to be gone, and this one's going to be gone. The new coolant tank bolts up to these two bolts, and it hangs right here. And the kit comes with a plastic one, but the plastic coolant tank that comes with the Paxton kit, I'm not gonna say it's garbage, but they do have a reputation for, you know, when they get hot and expand, they start to leak. So I went ahead and picked up his metal one, which we are gonna be sending off to paint with all the other pieces, which I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, explain to you in this video. But, you know, we have a really good start right now. We have the metal tank that I want, awesome catch can setup, lightweight radiator support to clear up some room. And I'm gonna help Romina build out this list, and we're gonna go over the list and show you guys exactly what we need. Just about finished up?
Yeah, just about. Last one. Most important.
Like, plus, subscribe. I like that. With a smile.
Yeah, please, thanks.
That's exactly why I went and got a bulletin board. It just makes it so much better every time I come into the garage now. I can start, you know, tackling some of this stuff. And we're gonna quickly go through it really fast. It's not gonna be this whole video. So first up on our board, obviously we have the Paxton Supercharger. So that's number one. And then we have our slim fan setup, our dual catch can, our metal coolant tank, radiator support bar, Boss 302 intake manifold with a stock throttle body. And then with all of this, we're gonna do paint matching. Shout out to my boy Cliff. He's gonna be taking care of all the paint work that's gonna happen underneath the hood. And if we bounce over here really quick, I have to get the front bumper repainted because I'm OCD. That shelf, actually, I was pulling in when I had two motorcycles in the garage. Had one right here, so, you know, took up a little more room than Bucky there. And I had one in front of the car, so I had to really like squeeze it in. and I just barely nicked that plastic cabinet, you know, thinking it didn't do much until I got out of the car, and it was shredded, like, in my opinion, shredded.
It was not that bad,
It was pretty bad.
He's just OCD.
Any car guy that gets like a destroyed like mark on their car, it's horrible. So he's gonna be taking care of all the paint matched parts, and when I tell you I'm going ham with this engine bay, mark my words, it's gonna be one of the cleanest Paxton engine bay setups on an S197. I'm putting it out there. Minus like shaved engine bay. I know there's some dudes out there that shave their stuff, and that's another level, but for a normal setup, it's gonna be clean. And then we have to go and pick up like a vacuum hub. I don't know exactly what this is called, but this is where you're gonna run the vacuum for your return style fuel system. It's going to be a vacuum port for the boost gauge that we're going to throw on a pillar pod. You know, you can just run a ton of vacuum lines for what you need. Then we're going to go, when all this is installed, we're either going to go and get a retune from Lund, because this car is tuned by Lund. That car is tuned by Rob over at Palm Beach Dyno. Shout out to you, Rob, for working with the channel. And honestly, the Palm Beach Dyno has been hitting on that car. I love it. The tune's feeling awesome. So maybe Rob will tune this car. Who knows? After all of this is said and done, I do want to go and get long tube headers and obviously a mid pipe put on this car, just to kind of be finished with it. Like, after this is all done, the car will be essentially finished until 3.0. And 3.0 not going to come until we're in Florida. Built motor, different trans, yada yada. And then on this side of the board is kind of like the little BS stuff. This is just more of a maintenance thing, but I'm gonna go and take it back to Eric for him to go over the car and just detail it, ceramic coat the spots that need it, because I definitely did some numbers on the paint trying to get watermarks off of it. It was my fault, but he's gonna correct it again. Just little things like straighten the exhaust tips. Another pet peeve of mine, it's annoying with quads on these cars for some reason. I need a carbon shift knob to match the interior, simple repaint bumper. I do have a GT500 brake and clutch reservoir still in a box that I've never installed yet, so we're gonna get that installed since we're doing everything. I wanna run some line/wire loom to really clean up the engine bay, because there's just a lot of like really bright wires or silver lines for the fuel system that I wanna just take care of and make it really clean, zip tie it all up nicely. And then our Recaro lumbar handle. I snapped that off back in the day, so I want to get a new one of those put on. Other than that, that's kind of our list. If there's anything I may have missed in the comments, please drop a comment, remind me. But I want to say we tackled a lot of it, and now for the fun part, we can go ahead and ruin Ramina's gorgeous handwriting, because Paxton Supercharger is taken care of. Shout out to you, Brian, Vortec, and Paxton for working with the channel yet again. Slim fan setup has been ordered. Bam. Our dual catch can is currently here. Metal coolant tank is currently here. Radiator support bar is currently here, and we're mixing colors.
Oh no.
Still need a Boss 302 manifold. Still need a stock throttle body, paint match parts, vacuum hub. Yeah. Those are the, oh, and I do have that. So that's where we stand so far, boys, and it is exciting. Seeing it on a board is just gonna be more, you know, it's gonna be more rewarding as we start knocking out more and more parts. And yeah, if there's anything on this list you guys see that you have, that you wanna, you know, shoot me a message and let me buy off you, definitely do it. But we're making some progress, and after Ramina's birthday on the 7th of October, it's teardown time. We're gonna do it right here in the garage. We've got to get this thing shipped out to Alaska. That's crazy. It'll be pretty cool to see that thing probably running 9s. Dude that bought it has an S197 auto, has a Circle D converter and stuff in there, and he runs it, so it'll be sick to see that thing with a VMP just absolutely hauling. But there we go. That's where we're at, and looking forward to it. So we're actually doing something pretty cool. We're getting Hades, BLUCIFER, and Karma over there. We're going to do a little photo shoot with all three, because I have something really cool coming to you all. I'm not going to speak too much on it yet. I want to get everything rocking and rolling with it, but it's going to be pretty sick to see all the cars together. I can't remember the last time we actually did that. We have our boy Kevin over there. He's going to hook it up with some photos. Kevin Car Pics, it's right down the screen. What you been up to, man?
College.
Just take my advice, drop out. Drop out while you can. I
mean, I haven't any car stuff on there. I've come home to do car things, so yeah, I might have to drop out.
College tuition right there.
That's right.
You wreck it, you have to drop out.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. All right, fire up.
What did you do to this?
That E85 life.
Oh my God, that's loud. Jesus.
And last but not least, that's a pretty fire lineup, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's actually kind of crazy.
That is wild.
Hell yeah. We got Karma C7 in the house. Looking good, looking good. And then we got BLUCIFER. Looking good, looking good. And then we got Hades with some leaves on her, but no big deal. Looking good, looking good. We're gonna go get this photo shoot done, and you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned to see what we got going on. Pretty sure this video you're watching right now is posted on Monday, so make sure you tune in Wednesday, because Hades might have a little change up getting ready for this little trip we're going to be announcing, so should be pretty sick. The day when I started with a $7,000 two valve. Just keep grinding and never lose focus of what you want. Trust me. So we're gonna need you. You're gonna be the middle car. Okay. Then 2 Mustangs on each side. So.
Keep going, keep going.
They look good, don't they? Look at this. Jeez, we did that. In the middle is the best. We did that. Okay, well, I see. I'm trying to compliment our goals, and you're over here talking.
Comment down below what your favorite is.
Yeah, which one you guys taking? Hades, Karma, or BLUCIFER? You already know they're gonna pick BLUCIFER. BLUCIFER's a fan favorite.
But Karma.
Karma's looks good, but I don't know.
Comment down below. We'll see.